Alright, I got a match with sccdude1 something, I don't even know your name. And I never do. So he starts off with this annoying Machamp. So I just go for Spore, as most Miracle lead-offs do. And he wakes up with the Lumberry, and I'm like, I never faced a lead with the Lumberry. And if you hear that noise, it's just my nunchuck for my Wiimote, and I'm just playing with it because I don't know why. And then he did Dynamic Punch, and I'm like, oh crap, it's gonna be confused. But then he went for Bullet Punch, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm dead. So then then I just go to Big Ben. Yay! I love this little wall, and I just go for Reflect, and he's and I switch out. Then I bring out Gyarados, another Pokemon I haven't really used lately, and cut his attack in half, or so it says. Not in half, but whatever. Cuts his attack. So he switches out and goes to Hydra, how ironic, and now I just go for Dragon Dance, so yay! But I forgot he did Intimidate on me, so I only got a speed boost, basically. So he goes for Stone Edge. Actually, wait, did I go first or did he go first? Well, anyway, got a crit, that's nice. Well, I was planning on using that same move, Stone Edge, but if I didn't pay attention. Well, whatever. So next I send out, oh, you bitch! I haven't, who, epic failure. Who hasn't seen, oh, you bitch in a long time? So I go for Light Screen, he's just going for Charge Beam, and just raising his special attack. And then I just try to weaken it with Heat Wave. I actually try to kill it with Heat Wave, and it's yeah. Oh boy, oh my god, this battle was just so hard to start on because we were having major Wi-Fi problems. I don't know why, and then after several attempts of failing, I tried to host, of course that didn't work. He tried to host, it didn't work. So, oddly, I just randomly shut off my entire DS, turned it back on, ran back on, and then I host, and then it worked. And I was like, okay, that's weird. But, alright, I'll take it. So, yeah, back to the battle. I burned him, which was pretty much the only hacks I gave him. And he's just, I don't know, he's just trying to deal with my light screen. And I'm just going for Roast and letting Burn, catch up and kill that little puppy. Yeah, what is Jolteon anyways? A dog, or what is it? I don't know. Probably a dog. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what else would it be? I don't know. So he goes for Hydra again, and I'm praying to God Stone Edge misses, but no. Of course not. Knowing my luck? No, that's impossible. When I battle, there's no such thing as luck for me. If that made any sense. Because it's I don't get luck at all. My opponents do, and if I do, it's once in a blue moon. Anyways, so I somehow managed to kill it. Thank God it lived, because Zapdos is bulky. Get a Zapdos. So I go for Roast, and he goes for Hypnosis, and I'm like, you noob, you freaking noob. Not really. And I just go back to Big Band again, and then he goes for Rocks, which actually kind of screwed me over, and I was like, oh shit. And then he switches out, and he brings out a Scizor, and I'm like, Reflect, and he's like, oh crap, and then he tries to overwhelm the Reflect with, yeah, Swords Dance. And I just try to weaken it with Earthquake, because that's all I can do, because I don't feel like switching out, because I'm lazy like that, so, yeah. So, I really should have switched out. So, I just keep going for Earthquake, trying to kill him. I'll kill you! And then he just goes for Bug Bite and kills me. And I'm like, no! So I go for Dragonite, the best OU ever, biatch! And he goes for Bullet Punch, and I'm like, oh. But it lived on 5 HP. Awesome! Then I just go for Fire Punch and kill that, thing. With a useless crit. That's nice. I didn't realize that until now. Soap! He brings out his freaking Machamp, and I just do whatever I can to weaken it. So I go for the Extreme Speed and weaken it a little bit, because I don't know what else can I do. So he goes for Bullet Punch, and Dragonite dies. And I'm like, no! So next I go for Oh You Bitch, and who's sleeping? Wake up! Literally, wake up, come on. It was sleeping for 4 turns straight. So he goes for Ice Punch, and I'm like, oh shit! And then I was like, oh, okay, do it again. So he's still sleeping, and it's like, ah. So he goes for Dynamic Punch to be even more annoying, and he confuses me, and I'm like, ah. And then a Reflect goes away, and I'm like, ah. And he's like still sleeping, and I'm like, ah. And he goes for like Ice Punch, and like does even more, and I'm like, no, wake the fuck up. And so, like, he's still sleeping. Not really. He woke up. Oh, shit. He woke up, and then I got confused. Of course. Of course. Knowing my luck, knowing the way I battle, I always get hacked. Regardless. So I go for Weavile. I have no idea why he didn't go for Bullet Punch, but it doesn't really matter. So I go for Ice Punch, and this thing's Choice Banded, and it still didn't kill him. Look at that. Look at this. Ugh. Then he just goes for Dynamic Punch, kills my Weavile, and then he wins. Bad game! No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. It was a pretty straight game. Good game. We do gotta battle again, so I can get my revenge. Mwahahaha.